Hello, everybody. How are you? When I posted a couple days ago, and I thought it was just yesterday, but it seems it was a couple days ago about doing affirmations. I do affirmations every morning and every night. When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers, I do my affirmations, and I get up and I exercise, I journal, and then, start my day. Affirmations are sayings that you say to yourself to empower yourself. And I keep mine on my phone, so if I'm sitting at a meeting, back when I used to go to meetings and have lunch with people and I'd get to the restaurant early, I'd be able to sit and do my affirmations. But I don't go to the restaurants anymore and meet people anymore. I just kind of sit in my office all day. Okay, it's not quite that bad, but you do affirmations. Now, I do some affirmations that are and it's statements you're telling yourself to get yourself into the zone, because truly whatever you tell yourself is what you believe. So that's why you use positive affirmations, because maybe you're kind of feeling really tired and sluggish. COVID's got you down, you've been working a lot of hours, and you get home and you're just like, I'm so tired. You could have affirmations of, I feel empowered and healthy and ready to go. I feel like I own the world. Try to make them I am. I know some of the examples I just got weren't I am, but try to make them I am an unstoppable woman. I am able to help heal the world. Because when you say I am, it's telling the universe you're in. You're doing it. You've done it. I am able to attract abundance into my life every day. I am able to lose weight easily and effortlessly. You never want to say something that kind of the universe construes as differently. Like I had a client who said, I am a money magnet and I only attract cash. And it's like, well, that's not quite good, because the universe hears, when the universe hears no, it hears yes, and that's what you want. So when you say you only want to attract cash, then it figures, well, if it wants to give you gift cards or prizes or awards, you're gonna reject it. So always have it in the words of I am. And again, how do you want to be? I want to be a #1 best-selling author. That was mine for a while, and I've written a couple books, and I keep talking about the sequel to Blue Rose Bookstore, but I think I moved away from that. I think I'm going to do a children's book. So we'll see. And it's funny because somebody I knew told me years and years and years and years and years ago that I would write a children's book, and I was like, no, not too much. Now this is gonna be negative, but so I'm not much of a child. I'm not a children's people. I mean, I have friends that have kids and are surrounded by kids. I have a only child, and I'm blessed and I love that. But when she used to have 20 friends over, my husband, who loves kids, would be all over it, and I'd be like, oh dear God, how much longer are they going to be here? And he'd be like, Karen, they've been here 10 minutes. It's like, well, it feels like forever. I look at my friends on Facebook and they have their grandkids over, and I'm like, Lordy, what am I missing here? We are who we are. And that's one of the key things too when you do affirmations, is you're trying to shift. There might be something you don't like, something you want to attract into your life, some changes you want to make. Another one, especially with everybody wanting to lose weight, is I am thin and everything I eat turns to muscle. Or I am thin and I exercise. Whatever you want to do, that's how you'd say your affirmation. And I know this is kind of broken up, but let me give you some examples. Now, I am open to receiving greatness. I am energized and inspired. I am healthy, well, and vibrant. I am having fun today. And then some of these are not begins with I am, but they're good. I have a positive influence on the world. The universe supports my desires today. That's calling the universe in and saying, okay, universe, this is what I want to achieve today, and I need your help. So let's work together to achieve this. People support me throughout the day. That's a way of asking your spirit guides, your angels, to come around and support you. Because if you ask your spirit team, they will send people at the right time to help you. And I mean, how many times you sat there and thought, I didn't know that, and this person just randomly showed up and told me, or I had read about this but didn't know a lot about it, and then this person randomly shows up. That's how the universe, if you put your request in the universe, Basically, what you're doing is you're telling the universe, this is what I want in my life. These are the outcomes I would like to have in my life, to my highest good. Because sometimes, and I get this all the time, well, Karen, I have an affirmation that we'll use, I want to be a number one best-selling author, and my book doesn't sell, and yada, yada, yada. And we'll sit down and we'll talk, and we'll find out she didn't really want to be a bestseller. She wrote a book because that's what everybody told her to do. I mean, how many times do you do things because people told you to do it? Or well, it's the right thing to do. You know, honey, you should go do this. And you do it, when you're done, you're very unsatisfied, and you're thinking, why is everybody like this? Because I think it sucks. It's because it wasn't meant for you, and the universe has to steer you away from that. You know, sometimes you'll start going down a track, and I think most of us women do. We go down tracks, and we're like, well, how did I get here? How did I get to this spot? And that's where the universe gently nudges you. So that's why you put a call out to the universe to support you. So you don't get to those big nudges, the big earth-shaking, holy crap, I'm on my knees screaming and crying because something didn't work out. And then when you look back, you see all the clues leading up to that telling you this isn't your path. I mean, my daughter just graduated from EMT school. She wanted to be a police officer a couple years ago. And, we have a lot of police in the family. I respect police. I love police. We got a gazillion of them in the family. But it wasn't her jam, and it wasn't that she wouldn't be a good police officer. Police officers have a tendency to work alone or in pairs. She's a people person. If she had to work alone, it would not work for her because she likes to be around people. So when it didn't work out and she was devastated, I'm like, honey, your perfect opportunity just hasn't arrived. You haven't quite found it. And then she, stumbled into being an EMT, and she was talking to somebody who was an EMT, and she's like, well, I've always kind of wanted to do that. I've always wanted to be a nurse, but didn't think I was smart enough, didn't think I could do it. She came home and I'm like, honey, you can do whatever you want. Just go do it. If it doesn't work out, okay. Not everything works out. I mean, I've had epic failures, but you got to try. You got to take your swings at the plate. I know this is all over today. You got to take your swings at the plate. You got to step up and swing, and sometimes you're going to hit it out of the park, and other times you're going to hit a foul and get another swing, and other times you're going to line drive right out to the pitcher and you're gone. You'll be where you're supposed to be. Just listen to the signals. But doing affirmations helps you get there. Because sometimes you can have an affirmation, everything I touch turns to gold. And you may say that and it doesn't feel right to you. If you have an affirmation that you think, man, this would be great, you start saying it and it doesn't feel right to you, you need to sit with it to find out why not. Because especially if it's, if you write money affirmations, it's like, well, that's not right, asking the universe for money. You need to look and figure out why that's there, because those are blocks, those are beliefs that the universe or, God, whomever, you shouldn't ask them for money. But if you read the Bible, you'll see how many millionaires are in the Bible. There's no shame about money. Money's not evil. It's what people do with money that make it evil. Money is merely a piece of paper. It's, comes out of a tree, and it has energy because we give it energy. But some people give it too much power. Just give money energy, and what you send out will come back to you. Have an affirmation. Everything I send out will return to me 10 times more. Everything, every bill I write returns back to me in double amounts. And the universe will hear that and say, oh, okay, we got to start sending her extra money. She needs it. That's how affirmations work. When I wake up in the morning, I always say my body is rested and my mind is clear. And I say I start my day with positive thoughts and energy. And that puts me in a positive frame of mind, because we all know when you get out and you start looking at your phone, and especially now in COVID, and you start getting entrenched in all this, it's lordy. In fact, I was on a call today and everybody had to say what they wanted for the holidays. And everybody's, oh, my family, oh, this, and that. And I got to me and I was like, I want a 24-hour moratorium on no COVID talk. I don't want to hear the word COVID. I don't want to read about COVID. I want 24-hour moratorium. Everybody has their different jams, and that's okay. Just write down your affirmations. You cannot make a wrong affirmation. It's impossible. Unless you make one that's a negative affirmation, like I am thin, but I don't want to be chubby, or I am chubby and I hope to be thin. Stuff like that. Keep it in a positive mind. keep it in a positive frame, and it'll start coming true. Just start small. I mean, I start with just 2 or 3 affirmations. That was it. Just to kind of see how it worked, and bam, it started working. I'm like, love this. So, right, if you want to share something, I just shared some of my affirmations with you. Share 1 or 2 of your affirmations with me, and we'll kind of give a chit chat. Also, I hope I see you tomorrow on my workshop, Become the Most Powerful You, Own Your Power. Even Own Your Power, it's one of the longest titles. I love the title, and I never can remember it. Even if you're successful, step into who you are, control your outcomes even if you're successful. Starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. If you can't be on a call, and I know leading up to the holidays, not a lot's going to be on a call, if any, and I understand that, and I kind of, in my mind, figured nobody's going to be there, but that's okay because I'm doing it so you all can see the tape, and that way you can watch the tape. It is so hard for me to get to places live, so I certainly don't expect it for you, but I hope you are. And my new masterclass, Become the Most Powerful You, it's not a masterclass, it's a workbook with a video, will be available December 28th at the latest, but I'm doing a pre-launch for $47. Check it out on my website. Talk to you guys later. Have a marvelous, marvelous weekend. If you're shutting down for 2 weeks, have an amazing holiday season, but keep checking out my videos. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.